So today we're going to be talking about the overall safety of the procedure, overseas fillers, and everything that can go wrong. Let's get into it. More information started coming out, and I really started trying to dig into what can happen, what are the bad things that can happen. So I'm still constantly trying to do research on this service because every couple days something new is coming out on YouTube, maybe a new article. And I started to get really scared about what people were doing at the pen. I saw people injecting non-FDA approved fat dissolvers into the face, into the legs, into the stomach. So Kybella is the only FDA fat dissolving approved substance in the US, and that needs to be administered by a doctor. It's a procedure. So I'm really confused, like, where are people getting this fat dissolver? Because as far as I understand, the only way you can get it is Kybella through a plastic surgeon or a dermatologist. So I start doing some more research online, and it's just as easy as a couple clicks on the internet. You can go to eBay and buy non-FDA approved filler from overseas for like $50. So it's actually really easily accessible to get something that could end up being extremely dangerous. Not only is it not FDA approved, but you don't know what you're getting. The same as when you're buying the fillers online as well. You can go to random places, Alibaba, Amazon. They're selling all these overseas fillers that you have absolutely no idea what's in them. Just hopefully it's hyaluronic acid. Because all of these fillers and fat dissolvers are from overseas, a lot of times there's no information in English. They don't have the same regulations that we have, so they might not even be telling you what exactly is in them, so you have no idea what you're getting. Continuing my research, I'm finding more and more people posting videos not only injecting in places that are really dangerous that you shouldn't be injecting in, filler in your face, but also teaching people online how to do this to themselves at home. Order a Hyaluron Pen off of Alibaba, some fake filler from overseas, and voila, here, I'm gonna now show you how you can inject it in your face. So I'm starting to get really, really concerned about the service as a whole at this point. So I'm watching these people on YouTube injecting their face with the Hyaluron Pen, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, that's scary. They're putting that in the wrong spot. They're teaching people how to do this at home. Like, they're not qualified. They're not qualified to do this. They're not qualified to inject this. They're not qualified to teach people how to inject it. And then I'm like, wait, I'm not qualified to do this. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I'm not a dermatologist. I'm an esthetician. So I've been an esthetician for about 9 years now. I feel really confident about my knowledge of the skin. But with the Hyaluron Pen or any injection, it's not just about knowing about the skin or having some crap certificate that you paid a lot of money for 2 days. You need to know where the blood vessels are running in the face. You need to know different signs of problems that you may run into, whether it be necrosis or a blocked blood vessel, things that you need to know how to fix if they go wrong. So that's the reason why doctors, nurse injectors, dermatologists are the people that can do injection, because they study this for so long. As an esthetician or a cosmetologist or somebody that does permanent makeup or a nail tech, we have no knowledge whatsoever about this. If you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. So at this point, I have not only decided that I am nowhere near qualified to be doing this procedure, and the procedure doesn't really work that well, but they've actually started banning the Hyaluron Pen and trying to regulate it. So as far as I know, it's banned in California, it's banned in Canada, and I believe Arizona, and possibly Texas as well. And at this point, there's doctors and dermatologists that are coming out with articles of why the Hyaluron Pen injections aren't staying in people's lips, the science behind that, as well as all the different things that can happen that can go wrong and why you shouldn't be doing the service in general. So even though going into this I thought this was a really safe procedure, there are so many things that can go wrong. You can get a hematoma, a vascular occlusion, you could get necrosis, which I wouldn't even know how to diagnose one of these things if it happened, let alone how to fix it. So there's all these problems that can go wrong that we're not even trained to be able to recognize. The Hyaluron Pen can actually be really dangerous. You can get a bacterial infection in the site of injection. You can go blind. The skin tissue can rot away, and you can actually die from this procedure. There are so many different things that can go wrong. There are so many diseases you can get from contaminated instruments. You can even get AIDS. So if these people are getting blood from a past procedure on their Hyaluron Pen, cleaning it improperly, and then using it to inject on you, there's a whole nother slew of different diseases and problems that you can have from that as well. So because there were a lot of people in my class that did permanent makeup, they were actually the ones telling us how to properly clean things, properly sanitize things, set up your station so nothing has been contaminated. That wasn't taught in the class. I just by chance got some really good information so that I could make my service as clean as possible and not end up hurting anyone in that way. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe.